Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Drinks with Dempsey. Easily the most overrated show on the internet, or underrated. I don't know if it's even been rated. I think there is a way to rate it. Today's intro music is provided by Soul Crush. I thought that was a funny joke. So, and if you don't get the joke, it's because that was my rock band back before I found a purpose in life. I'm rearranging everything over here on my desk, and I've got some flashy new gear to try out for the new for the shows in the future and whatever else is coming. I don't know if I'll be doing these every Friday, like I was trying to do them every Friday for a while, but I am going to be doing something new pretty much weekly, and I'm kind of excited about it. And when I say kind of, I'm downplaying it. I'm really excited about it. I'm excited about doing this new project with a good friend. I'm not going to say anything yet. Actually, it looks like we're going to be doing two projects. So two, I don't know if we're live streaming these shows or what we're doing, but they're going to end up being podcasts. So they'll be available even if you miss the live stuff. And that's all I'm going to say about that for now, but there will be more details coming soon. I'm going to wait until me and this other guy do at least one episode before I say anything's happening. Or like we'll have it set in stone, like on this setup, so that there's no turning back. Because I know I get a lot of like great ideas that never come to fruition. Like there's still some I told you guys about 6 months ago that I wanted to do. Rolling up my sleeves. It's time to get to work on this beverage. And so yeah, anyway. So I got somebody asking what's going on here. This is Drinks with Dempsey. So if you're new to the Facebook fan page or YouTube channel, this is just a show where I get together with people who enjoy the books that I write. And we have refreshments and talk about things that are, it's kind of a show about nothing, but I can't say that because that was Seinfeld. So it's a show that isn't about anything. How's that? How's that a way around it? Did I just take a good detour? So anyway, I'll try to get to these comments. But yes, it's a fun, exciting day. I stayed up very late last night to make sure that everything went like it was supposed to go, and pushing buttons and different things like that. And then a lot of it was automated, but like I had already set it up ahead of time. But even so, like I sent out an email, Monday or Tuesday, and there was a busted link for the paperback version for the new book. So I'm trying to get all my stuff together here, but I'm reorganizing the studio, which is not really a studio. It's just my little office, but it's anyway, I've got a lot going on. So if I seem distracted, that's what it is. But yes, stayed up late, really late last night. I've read that some of you, I'm not going to say who, stayed up later than I did to read the new book as soon as it was automatically downloaded to your devices. So that is a very high compliment. That's always the coolest review when people tell me they lost sleep or couldn't stop reading because they were so engrossed in the story. So that's a good thing. That's what I want to keep doing for you, is costing you sleep, taking years off of your life so that you can have a little good reading. But yeah, so it's been an interesting day. I had to wake up early too, so went to bed late, woke up early, but it's been good so far, and just been monitoring a lot of things all day. I have not had a chance to answer very many emails yet, but that's coming. I'm also going to be one of the reasons we're doing the show early. That might be a question in the comments already. Is that I've actually got to shoot the Cooks with Books episode that you're going to be getting tomorrow in your email. So if you're not a part of the VIP reader list, you need to be, because sometimes I might post something on Facebook, but they only show your post to 4% of the audience, right? So if there's like 19,000 likes on this page, the Facebook page, then you're gonna only 4% of them are gonna see it initially, and then the more people engage or comment or share or whatever, then they up that percentage. But there's still a percent that doesn't see it, so it's good to be on that VIP reader list, because then you can, in case you miss those social media posts, you'll always get the email. That's right. Seems like I forgot to do something. It always seems like that on the launch weekend. I'm like, what did I forget to do? So I'm gonna shoot at least one episode of Cooks with Books tonight, probably one of them tomorrow, because I like cooking Saturday lunch anyway. And so one of those things will probably be for lunch. I think I know which one will be for lunch. So you're going to get 2 emails this weekend if you're on that VIP reader list. It's free, by the way. It doesn't cost you anything. You can unsubscribe whenever. And you're going to get some immersive little recipes for the Milestone protocol. We're going to visit a traditional Bulgarian dish. And if you've started reading the new book, The Milestone Protocol, you know that the story takes place there a little bit. And I'm also going to be doing a traditional Russian dish for your email on Sunday. So that's going to be cool. These things will be available on YouTube. You'll be able to watch them whenever you want and follow along. I will try my best to get the ingredients lists in the descriptions, because I know I'm pretty slack when it comes to that sort of stuff. I will, but I'll try to make sure I do that. However, I don't do a lot of quantity things, because since I've been cooking, I don't know, when did I start cooking? When I was like 11, 12. I always watched my mom cooking on Saturday mornings and Saturday for Saturday lunches, and I never saw her measuring anything. I saw her sprinkling, stirring, tasting, and eventually I became the taster, and I was like, I could identify what it needed. So I may not get a lot of measurements, but I'll ballpark it for you on those things. But I hope that they add to your enjoyment of the story, sort of give you a flavor of the locations that our heroes travel to in this story. So I haven't done a proper welcome yet. I mean, I did, but the song was distracting me. Happy New Year, everybody. I see a million Happy New Years over here. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. And I hope that all of you have had a good New Year's Eve and have had a wonderful day so far. Some of you over in Australia and the UK, it's getting later. So if you're in Australia, you're probably in bed. Like, if you're watching this, you're watching it in bed. But I wanted to say cheers, everybody. Happy New Year. I hope that it's a good one for you. If you're wondering what I'm drinking, it's watermelon juice. Why is he drinking watermelon juice? Well, because it tastes good. And I was out of tea. And there is not a single ounce of Grey Goose in this watermelon juice. So let's see. Well, hi there, Michelle. Shouldn't you be watching the Bama game? Don't they start playing right now? I'm going to check my phone. Yikes, Georgia. How did Georgia do that? Oh, Georgia won that game. They were getting worked the whole time. Okay, good for them. I see that Tom is not happy right now. And sorry about that, Michelle. But yeah, don't you guys play like right now? I should have the game on the TV up here. Then I'll be distracted. I'm just going to put it on my phone. Then I'll be less distracted. I'll just hold it up here. Just kidding. We're going to do an abbreviated version anyway because I got cooking to do for you guys and for Megan and Arden. So we're going to be cooking I'm not going to spoil it. Happy New Year, Michelle and Vicky and Kathy and James and Paige and General. Hello. Hello, Terry. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Kat and Heather. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Boom. There's a nice review. And she changed her profile pic to the book cover. That's loyalty right there. I love it. Very cool. Might be doing some contests next week for some giveaways for stuff. But I'm going to tell you why I haven't done that yet. And this is on my to-do list. Yeah, it's on there. I just clicked my phone and looked, but I already know that it's on there. So one of the reasons I'm holding back the contest this time is I want to make sure that I have cheap enough shipping in case one of you guys over and across the pond wins. Because it was the shipping over there was ridiculous. So I'm trying to, I've got to meet with these people on Monday to see if they can do it cheaper for me. So, but I'm working on it. Okay, so we're gonna do that. I'm also got these cool stickers that everybody wanted. Hold on. Oh, I'm so clumsy. There's got to be a better way to do this. Yeah. So these, a lot of people said they wanted these, and so I got those made, and they are here, and I am trying to figure out the best way to distribute them to you. I do not want to charge for those. I'm happy to give them away, but we may have to do like a, you pay for shipping thing or something, because it would start to get a little out of control. If I like sending out a gazillion stickers. So 7:40 a.m. in Adelaide. That's right. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Doreen. Okay, I'm getting my times mixed up. Yeah, see, I was already getting my times mixed up. Yeah, you guys are just waking up. Good morning. It's good to see you. It's already like the second for you. Like 2021's old hat for you guys down under. So, okay, so let's see. I'm backing up a little bit. Here we go now. Oh, cocktails this afternoon. Modelo Negra, excellent. Okay, I like Especial also. We shouldn't be mean about the new stuff and bring you down. No, James, you shouldn't. It's an adorable picture, by the way. So, we have, sorry, one second. Oh, champagne. You're drinking champagne, eating turnip greens. You're eating your black-eyed peas and pork loin cooking. Okay. Look at this. I'm reading through these comments. It's good to see you, Nev. You look happy in that picture. The new book's amazing. It's the best yet. I can't help but imagine it as a blockbuster kind of movie, kind of cross between Da Vinci Code and Mission Impossible. Oh, yes. Man, that would be cool. That would be awesome. So here's the thing about the movie front. Listen, we just need to get this viewing number up a little bit to where this show's got, 1 million viewers per episode instead of, 19. So that's live. I mean, it'll get like 500 or 600 views. But if it got 500,000 or 600,000 views, you see, this is where you all come in. Just be rude to your friends about, like, I can't believe you haven't been reading this guy's books and watching his show and then the movies will happen. Then I'll just finance them myself. You see, I know the people that can do it. It's like you sit down to a nice steak dinner and you got your forks, your plate, you got your veggies and you got your mashed potatoes, you got a nice drink to go with it. And the only thing you're missing is the steak. So yeah. Oh, you're curious. Yeah. So it's just, I'm looking at doing two new podcasts with some writer friends. And one of them is pretty much 100% a go. And then and I don't want to get into what we're going to talk about just yet, but details to come on that. And it's going to be fun. I mean, you can just imagine, what do I write about, right? So that should help you. And excuse me. And then 17 minutes till kickoff. Probably not now. So yeah, but it's gonna be fun, and two of us talking about the stuff that we love to write about and talk about, basically, those kind of things throughout history. So, all that have happened, or things like that. So, yeah, that's all it is. And but I'm excited about it, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun to hypothesize and stuff like that. I guess I just gave it away. Can't help myself. I just talk too much. So, a show about everything. Yeah, that's cool. Thank you, Peggy. Appreciate that. And thank you, Kathy. Oh, thank you, Doreen. Very cool. Hello there, Carrie Kelly. Could be a studio. We can set up permanent cameras for your live streams and put a switcher in, etc. Yeah. So I do actually have a streaming question for you, James, if that's part of your expertise in your background that we were talking about the other day. I'll send you a private message to ask you about it. But it's been driving me crazy because I've got this new setup and I want to live stream it, and but I can't find the answers on Google or YouTube on how to specifically set this one thing up, and so it's been a little frustrating today. And so I couldn't use the new setup today because I've got it's just sitting here, so which is fine, whatever. I might need a couple of more components or something. But anyway, Happy New Year, Rocky. That's Rocky. That's a cool name. So when you leave this world at 82 instead of 90, like the rest of your family, no, it might be. It might be my fault. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So Jonathan's meant to ask. Oh, so Red Gold and Lost Canvas should be not on Amazon right now, Jonathan, as I look at your question, and I'm going to look it up right now just to make sure, but I could be wrong. I'm going to, this is me looking up stuff while I'm doing the show. So that one's gone. Yeah, it used to be on there. Now I just give them away. I don't even sell them. So yeah, those two stories should be, I don't see them. So I'm not going to put Moldova Job on Amazon, but you did get the Kindle version of it, right? If you didn't, message me, Jonathan, then I can send you the file. Just send me an email. If I miss your emails in the next 5 days, by the way, it's because I've gotten knocking my light around. It's because I've gotten so many in the launch weekends and launch weeks are crazy. So I'm not ignoring you. And if you've had tech problems, then I'll just keep messaging me. It's not going to be annoying. I just don't want to miss your message. The Russian dish. Should I tell? No, Terry, you got to be patient. But it is a one-pot dish. There is a clue that I'm giving you. It's a one-pot dish. And so there you go. Hello, Allison. Brad Passons. Oh, Happy New Year. Brad Passons. Brad, you got any music out there online? I would love to, like grab a new record that you created if you've done one. In case you missed that, Brad Passons, tremendous talent, one of the most clever or cleverest. I always get that one confused. Songwriters I know, and does great work up in Nashville. Awesome guy, amazing person. Love me some Brad Passons. I remember it like it was yesterday. He was working at the sports stop in the mall. I walked in, and I was playing in a rock band at the time, and I heard the music. And I kind of knew the owner a little. I just talked to him now and then. And I said, Tim, what is that song playing there? And he said, that's the kid that works for me. He's here in the back stocking stuff. And I was like, wait, he works here? That's him? And he said, yeah. I said, I got to meet him. Then before you knew it, he was opening for my band. And then he was doing his own gigs. And again, Brad Passons, fantastic talent. Cheers, Laurel. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, it was a great launch day until the 86th minute when we coughed up a goal to West Ham. Good times. Happy New Year, Deanne. I'm trying to catch up. You're watching? I know. I got to watch too. I don't watch those games. I didn't watch the early games. Vicky, I just saw your comment, and you are clever. There's nothing getting past you, is there? No, there's not 2 ounces. Aaron said the same thing. Oh, Train, you don't know me. You don't know me at all. What do you think I am? Anderson Cooper doing the New Year's special. I heard about that. I didn't see it, but I heard he just got completely destroyed on live television. Now I kind of want to go watch it. I mean, I don't really care for the news channels, but that sounds like fun watching, to watch him doing shots and getting just completely obliterated. So Jonathan Hill said hello and Happy New Year. Hello, Jonathan Hill. Yes, Steve, let's make it a good one. Yeah, it is expensive posting in the UK. There's got to be a better way. I want to make sure that everybody's taken care of over there in Australia. James wants the sticker I showed off earlier. Excellent. I need to get those out to you guys. You got to have one for your golf cart for sure. What about sending you a self-addressed envelope? Yeah, I mean that could work, but then it would be a lot of that's not a bad idea. Let me think on it. Valerie, she gets a toast for that one, but I'll have to think about it. Oh, your daughter in her Christmas outfit, James. Very cute. Look, Jonathan Hill even likes Val. Look, okay, see, everybody's on board with Valerie's comment from 5 minutes ago, because I'm, 7 minutes ago, because I'm running late. Yes, I would have to mortgage my house. My house in post. No kidding. Now, this is not true. Come on. You do. Train, Aaron, you know a million people to invite. You know more people than I do. No, neither of us knows more than Mark Russell does. He's out there in the world, man. Meeting and greeting all the time. Yes, so that was the plan, Jonathan, was Shaun Wyatt as a streaming series, and we were going to do that. That was the plan when we were talking to a couple of these production companies out in LA just before COVID happened, and then the talks shut down. we actually had a deal in place for one company, and we backed out of it, and so now we're starting over again. Quite frankly, it would be cool if I could do it myself, but as far as like the making it happen, but then there would be more control, but it's fine, like whatever. What I'd really like to do, and this is what I would like to do, I would like to do it as an independent series created by like a young up and comer, director and cast and stuff like that. I think that would be really neat to give people like that a shot at it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. There's a lot of things going on. So there's a huge gap left by National Treasure. Yeah, they're working on number 3 though, right? That's what I heard. I don't know. We'll see. I would like it to happen because I want to see. I mean, so like I don't know, maybe you'd like geek out on this stuff, but like I feel really connected to the characters, and even though they're just figments of my imagination, not to the level where they're imaginary friends. Like, hey Sean, you doing okay? Can I get you another watermelon juice? Like, no, like not having tea parties with them, but I do feel like it's something that I would love to see on the screen, because it would feel cool to see that. And so and when I did the trailer, like that felt really, like, it's funny because a lot of people said they got chills when they saw the trailer, and I made the thing. Like I made that on my own, and it gave me chills when I ran it. Like when the guy opens his eye and then it's boom, Sean Wyatt. And like that felt really, really cool. So I would imagine that seeing the movie trailer and seeing it or the streaming series would give me like I'd probably cry. I'm an emotional basket case, so I'd probably cry. Yes, Kat, you saw that. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my, there was this guy I was somewhere, and these young guys were all talking about, I heard them talking about them, and they were all like 18, 17, whatever. And they were all talking about Deadpool 2. This was like, I don't know, 8 months ago, 10 months ago. And one of them was like, I couldn't get past it. I couldn't get past the language. It was just filthy. And I looked at him and I wanted to say, you're not fooling anyone, right? Like, when no one here buys that what you're saying. You're 18 years old. Profanity is like probably not up for everybody, but I would imagine it's firmly rooted in your vocabulary at the age of 18. And maybe it goes away, and maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I just know that I used to work in a high school, and I'm not stupid. Anyway, I don't have that, so I will private message me. Okay, yeah, Jonathan, do that. Send me that message, and or send me a direct message through Facebook, the Facebook page, and I'll see that faster. There's fewer messages that come through there, so I can see them. They're on my phone. I mean, I have my email on my phone too, but I'm not like checking email every day. But the page, the fan page message thing, I check once or twice a day. So, kickoff was 9 minutes ago. Great. Okay, awesome. Hello, Sam Nosh. Yes, you should apologize, Sam. We were all angry at you until you apologized. Sam, such a good person. Oh, Neil's nephew got beat in the last 64 World Championship. 15K. Not a bad Christmas present. Up to 37 in the world rankings. Congratulations, Neil. Nephew, right? I'm not getting that wrong. It's not like young cousin, like my cousin Chandler that people think's my nephew. That's so cool. And he's in his 20s, right? By the way, guys, we're talking about darts championships here. Neil's young relative is awesome at darts and is climbing the world rankings, which is really neat. I like playing darts, but not to that level. Like, I can't imagine how good you'd have to be. I mean, and then there's different versions of the games and all that stuff. And yeah, he's got to be really good. Let's see. Going back through. Scrolling. Yeah. Yes, train. Let's see. The wheels are turning. Yeah, the wheels are. That was 6 minutes ago. I'm trying to catch up. Hitting the glass a lot? Well, yeah, I like watermelon juice. It's refreshing. It's low calorie. It's got good nutrients in it. So many people are moving to streaming services. That's the way to go. Yes, that is true. And you're correct, Michelle. Just jealous. That's funny. Thank you, Sam, about the trailer. I appreciate that. And just skipped ahead again. And everybody else that yeah, Maggie, you can watch the trailer. It's I was trying to see who else said something. Yeah, so the trailer it's pinned to the top of my fan page. So if you go to the facebook.com/Ernest Dempsey, you'll scroll to the first post. It's pinned up there as the trailer. I do think I made a mistake last night though when I was changing that. I mean, in fairness to me, it was like 12:45 in the morning, and I was trying to upload the new trailer, which just at the end it says available now instead of New Year's Day. And I deleted the old one, and it had like 35,000 views and a lot of engagement, and pretty sure that was a huge mistake on the back end of things. Like that's going to cost me a little bit of pull, but whatever. So, oh, touchdown Alabama. Congratulations, Michelle. Is Auburn still losing? Don't worry, I can check it myself. It's fine. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, they're toast. Tell Tom I'm sorry. To be fair, they fired their coach. So, I mean, what did you expect? Very cool. Yeah. Okay. So it was nephew. Good. Okay. Excellent. Sam, you're so funny. You are so hilarious. Oh, we hit the. You're not that short. You talk about how short you are. Just throw the darts up, and you'll be fine. So his dad was a great player too. That's cool. Excellent. Great. Well, so my desk, I've pulled it away from the wall, and I've got to get used to not like pushing it around with my feet. New jewelries. Do I have new jewelries? No, that's how you saw it. No, these I usually wear. So one of them's new. So my sister gave me this one for Christmas. She gave me this one for my birthday last year. Or she gave it to me for something last year. Might have been Christmas. Seems like I've had it not that long, but she gave me this bracelet, and it's I don't know if you can see it, but she got it inscribed. It says warrior. There it is. Yeah, you can see it on that screen. And she gave me a really sweet note with it. And it was this very long note that she wrote about warriors, and I think she lifted some of it from another source. Like, I don't think it was all coming from her head, but and she said that, by the way. That's not me like ripping into my sister. She gave you that nice gift, and you just blistered her on live internet television. I don't know whose voice that was. Yeah, but it was super sweet, and it talked about, like, what warriors do, and then how she was proud of me, and it was a really, really sweet gift. And so anyway, yeah, and then these were made by my wife, these beads. I like those, and then my wife gave me this one with this fish hook. I like fish hook, especially like Polynesian. Like the Moana, Maui's fish hook thing was really. I like that kind of fish hook. But yeah, I say a lot. See, I'm still doing that. In a couple, like, however long later, I'm still doing that thing. So I like fish hooks, and I also, it's sort of a symbolic thing to remind me to be like the whole, like, Jesus said, make you fishers of men thing. I take that as a reminder to lead by example. So try to not trying to convert people or whatever, but just to be a good witness to a better way to live, right? If that makes any sense. So that's sort of why that one is a reminder to me, because heaven knows I mess up all the time. You better keep your mouth shut on that one, Train. You got secrets on me that these innocent folk don't need to know about times where I was on stage wearing black leather pants. Yeah, it happened. I also wore a kilt at a couple of shows. I have 3 kilts. So, great week, football weekend to look forward to. Yeah, I need another Everton game to get the taste of this one out of my mouth, because that was awful. It was so boring too. That game was, like, you can have exciting 1-0 games. This game was awful. Good job on drawing with Liverpool, by the way. Thank you for doing that. When are you going to play us another tune? I don't know. Take the bracelets off for that. They make too much noise. Yeah, I don't know. I played the song for you before, right? The song about the mouse who lived in the house. The guy, it's called Big. I think I played that song for you before. I don't know, sometime. Hello, Vicky. Yes, that's what I was did. That's the joke. Sam likes Mrs. Doubtfire. You have an artist here in Key West that makes beautiful jewelry from fish hooks. Cool. This is true. Very true, Vicky. We're all human, and we all mess up. Not Alabama, though, apparently. They just keep on rolling. So, yeah. Checking that score again. Good times. No, you're not going to lose to Notre Dame. That's not going to happen. I'm not bashing Notre Dame. Sorry if you're a Notre Dame fan. Look, I'm a Tennessee fan. I got nothing except basketball. Tennessee's not exactly a basketball state. I guess it's becoming one. Well, see you, Neil. Get some good rest. We'll talk to you soon. And okay, good question. Thank you, Kathy, for the question. Great question. Ooh. Oh, I got an angry face from James. I did something wrong. I'm sorry, James. Sorry. Whatever angry thing I made you, I offended you. I'm sorry. So, I don't think I offended James. What is after the Milestone protocol? So, you should read through all the credits in the Milestone protocol. Everything. Read it all. You might find a hidden scene at the end. You might be wondering during the story, hey, what happened to so-and-so? Did he forget to... Well, you'll find out if you read through the very end of the story. So definitely check that out. And you'll like that. But that is not what's coming up next. That is what's coming up next, sort of. But that is, we are working on that. What's coming up next for me is going to be books 1 through 3 of the Relic Runner series. So I was making really good progress until 2 weeks ago on the new Relic Runner, maybe 10 days ago. And I haven't gotten a lot of writing done since it was the day before Christmas, so it wasn't 10 days ago. But this last week's been kind of slow as far as writing's concerned. It's been full of a lot of other work. So I will be doing... I'm trying to remember where it is right now in the story. Let me see. I can pull it up right now. That's right, on my screen. Don't try to read the reflection. Don't look at the reflection in my glasses. I know what you're doing. You're trying to see it. You're trying to see the words and see what it's about. Oh, yeah, I'm like 30% done with that thing. So Relic Runner Book 1, title forthcoming, is 30% done on my end. So let's see, starting on Monday, 20, 40. I'm 3 weeks out from finishing that one. So three really good weeks. I should be done with Relic Runner Book 1. It'll be off to the editor, and I will immediately start working on Book 2 and so on. So the plan was to release 3 new Relic Runner stories back to back to back, rapid succession, so that yeah, you can get a whole bunch of those and not have to wait very long to get them. So the plan was to do one a month for three months straight, and maybe that's too much, I don't know, but that's the plan, is to release them at least within 60 days of one another. So it might be every other month, but you'll get at least 3 of those this year and possibly 4 Dak Harper stories. And then you'll be getting book 21 of the Sean Wyatt series at some point this year, and possibly book 22. We'll see how time allows. Also, Adventure Guild book 5 will be sometime probably before summer, because Chandler and I have been working on that one. So that is a really neat story that we're working on. It's an American Civil War legend. Does it sort of like tiptoe close to Red Gold? Yeah, a little bit. But it's gonna be fun, and it's gonna be cool. And it brings in a new villain that is going to be a difficult one for the kids to defeat. There's also supposed to be another Paranormal Archaeology Division book this year. So lots and lots of stories coming your way. And then on top of it, I'm a beast in writing. Well, I just, it's just, once you finish, how long does it take to actually get it out there? So good question, Vicky. Usually it depends on the size of the book. So obviously Milestone was really long, but my editors worked quickly on this one. It took them 6 to 8 weeks to get it done. So editor 1, when he's really rolling, takes him about 4 weeks, and then Anne is usually 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how busy she is. He's the same way. Jason's the same way. Depends on how busy they are. So. But yeah, thank you, Kathy. No, I knew what you meant. I knew you meant it was a good way. You got another touchdown, Michelle? This is my surprised face. Oh, good. You like the Adriana trilogy. Very cool. Yeah. So, that's good, Shelley. Awesome. Ooh, what a lovely picture. Oh, is that the Milky Way behind Stonehenge? That's cool. Is that what that was? It is a quick turnaround, Vicky. It's but I'm independent, so I don't have to wait for New York City to take 4 months to edit something, send it to me, revise it, send it to another. Like they go through like 4 rounds of edits, sometimes 5. And that's why those writers that are signed with the traditional publishing houses struggle to get so many things out in a small amount of time. Meanwhile, their readers are like, yeah, I'm ready for the next one. Like you guys know what I'm talking about. You finish them quick, and because you're fast readers, and a lot of you are. Some of you read like I do, really slow, but it's it takes them forever because they're a big machine. It just takes a long time to move, and I'm just a little guy in a little speedboat over here, just bobbing and weaving in the waves. So, but yeah, right. I mean, I will say I've also heard a lot of those traditional published authors don't, their word counts for the day are a lot smaller. So like, when Neil Gaiman wrote American Gods, I think he was shooting for 2,000 words a day, and he said often he would get 1,000 or less. And that happens every now and then, but when there's like a real research heavy day, but typically I'm trying to do 4,000 words a day, 3,000 to 4,000 words a day, so that I can continue going. And it honestly, the stories are, I think, better that way. And I think they're written better when they're done in a continuous stream like that, where you're getting them done faster. It seems like that's a strange thing. And I recently read somewhere where some writer, people, there's know-it-alls everywhere. This guy was saying that you sacrifice quality when you write fast. Not at all. Like some of us, the quality is actually better and truer to our voice than if we took a long time to do it. I know that was the case with me. The one book that I revised and second guessed was the one that was the worst reviewed, and the one that needs to be, probably relooked at again. So anyway, it's yeah, I can do one in 6 to 8 weeks typically, but it's just, that's my job. I sit down here at this desk and, write in 15-minute bursts and stand up and stretch and sit down and go for another 15. And then I'll break for, lunch and maybe take a break to work out for 20 minutes. And that's it. That's the glamorous life. It's sitting here in this room pecking away at the keys. So I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love it. It's really cool. It is it's an amazing job. It's funny because I felt like I was forever in the wrong. Like nothing seemed right. Just watched that movie Soul from Disney Pixar this week. Good movie. And I mean, I like all the new Disney movies. They're all really well done, I think. Moana was great. Like Coco was cool. Like all these new movies have been really good. Frozen, fine. But like Soul was really thought provoking. And when you talk about your purpose, and I could really identify with this this character quite a bit, because my whole life I felt like I was trying to do something else. I was meant to do something else, like from the onset. From the very beginning. I just, like, when I was 7 years old and working in my parents' nursing home, they were not disobeying child labor laws. I just enjoyed washing the dishes, but I did not like cleaning out the trash cans out of the rooms. And then I didn't like helping my grandmother in the garden, planting bulbs and different things. And there's so many jobs I didn't like all along, as if my soul was crying out, hey, idiot, you're not supposed to do any of this. You're supposed to write stories. So here I am, and I love it. It's so good. I haven't seen the new Mulan yet. I want to see that. That's a good call, Kat. I need to check that out because I liked the cartoon version, the animated. That's true. I do write from my gut. Sometimes I have to stop and think, like, how would Sean or somebody, Dak or whoever, Tommy, Adriana handle certain fight scenes, with the fists flying. But oh yeah, Lilo and Stitch was good, Shelley. Good one. Very good. Very cool. I was going to tell you guys this. So I don't know what you think about this idea, but this was an idea I was running past my, what do I call him? He's a friend. He's an author friend, but he's also a mentor of sorts. But he gives me a lot of advice on different things, and I ran it by him. He thought it was a cool concept. So I got to figure out how to do it. I'm not sure what it's going to look like as a finished product, but I'm thinking I want to get the Sean Wyatt universe. We were talking about film and all that stuff. I'd like to get the Sean Wyatt universe into some other mediums as well, and podcasting is one of those things that I've been putting it off for a long time. I know this is sort of like a podcast, but I would really like to do a fiction podcast set in the Sean Wyatt universe. So he's not really a mentor. He would say he's not a mentor. I just don't. It's just hard to categorize him. He's just a friend. So he's like a business manager. That's kind of like what he is, but he's also a friend. So I ran it by him, and I said, what if I created, Sean Wyatt stories that were fiction, like audio fiction, but, which my narrators are doing the audiobooks. In fact, Second Sign dropped last night, which is crazy. So Second Sign's available on Audible now, which is cool. And if you message me and you want an audio, I've got codes. I don't know how many. I think I might have 20 codes I think it's for a free audiobook. And I think I've got 20 of them. So if you're one of the first 20 people to message me, then I'll give you the audiobook code and you have it for free. I'm just don't get mad at me if I message you back and I'm like, oh, I thought I got 20, I only got 5. So I just saw the email. I didn't open it yet, but I saw it last night. Like, oh, cool. Second Sign's live on Audible. Great. So message me through the Facebook page. Okay. Don't do it on this one. Shelly, you're so funny. Like where Shelly, you sent me a message the other day, send it through that. And I'll send you one. So like the first 20 people that I see, I'll send those audio codes. And don't, if you're seeing this later and you're like, oh man, and you message me, and then please don't be upset at me. I only get 20 of them. That's all they give me, if they still give me 20. So, but send me a message on there. And then Samurai Cypher is going to be coming out in the next week or two on Audible, which is great. And I believe John and Stephanie have already started working on Milestone Protocol on audio. So I expect that will be out in February on Audible. And the goal is that we're going to be putting out at least an audiobook every other month. John was being conservative when he told me that. I really feel like he could do one every 6 weeks. So anyway, patches. I don't have patches. I have stickers. I have IA stickers, and I need to get, but I need to test them and make sure they're water resistant, because they don't look like they're water resistant, like you could put them on your car. So, yeah, they're going to go fast, Pete. Send me a message, Pete. You know what to do. deliver quality. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Jonathan. Thank you. So, well, I know you wouldn't be mad at me, Pete, but we've had coffee together. You know, we didn't break bread, but we broke crema. And I went into a Boston accent all of a sudden. I don't know why I do that. Never cared for audio. When you hear novels, it messes with your imagination. Okay, I get you. No, yeah. For me, listening to audiobooks, it takes me about 15 minutes to push through some sort of barrier that's telling me this is weird. And then I like it, especially if the narrator, like every narrator takes me about 20 minutes to get used to and like, but no. So that's with the audiobook stuff. But what I'm thinking about doing, this is what I pitched my friend, was I would like to do a fiction podcast that features Sean Wyatt universe characters, and it could branch out into multiple series. The hard work part for me is going to be writing the stuff, because it's going to be like writing scripts, basically. They'd be like 25-minute episodes, and they would be sort of like, not like books. They're not like somebody's narrating them. This is like you actually are hearing the characters talking and working through like the scenario of that episode. And so I have seen a few people, not authors. I haven't seen authors doing this. There are some fiction podcasts out there, but I think it'd be a really cool way to bring it's like going back into the 1940s radio era, where you would hear like Little Orphan Annie and that sort of stuff on radio, that kind of thing, but set in the Sean Wyatt universe. Old school audio dramas. You said it best. There you go. You said it best, Jonathan. Old school audio dramas. Exactly right. And there's a lot of people that like that. And maybe it's not for you guys, but I think there are some other people that might enjoy it too. So it's and I think it would be fun to set it up in a way where I bring the listeners into the stories by dropping clues that maybe you have to solve, and working with some like different internet-based stuff to sort of get listeners involved with the story and plugging through it. So I don't know what it will look like yet, and how all that it's hard for me to imagine the details. The zoomed out version is like, oh, that sounds cool. But then like, when I get down to, well, how do I do this, and how do I make this work? It's like a board game. Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's like an audio board game, but yes, I do need a board game too. You're right. That's true. That would be fun. Yes, Peter, you got it. You've totally got it. You get, like, I don't think I'll be sending out decoder pins, although that's certainly possible. But something, yeah, you got it. You got it, Laurel. Something fun like that, right? So that, you're all part of the field division, like the IA field division. So, yeah, this is exactly it, James, right here. This is a problem. Sounds fun. Don't get too many fires burning. Not trying to be rude, but I'd hate for you to burn out. Exactly. That's why I'm like, man, it sounds like a great idea. I'd love to do that too. There's podcast, live show, 17 books this year, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like twitching, like thinking about, there's only so many hours in the day. So that's my problem. And by the way, that's exactly what Megan would say. She'd tell me to just shut up and keep writing the books. She'd just say to keep working on the book. Well, I'm going to keep working on the books. All right. Yeah, those decoder rings, good times. We'll see. If it's something that I can do without slowing down production on the stories, then I'll do it. but I got to take a look. It's going to take a little testing. Just going to have to test it out and see. It's going to be like a club. Yes. Exclusive members. Yep. It's going to be like a club. That's exactly right. Only for the initiated. Only for the initiated into the Hermetic cult of Thoth. Yeah, if you've been reading the news story, you get what I just said. Don't worry. Don't worry, James. I won't let on. But she is right. All right, listen, it's 5 o'clock. Can't believe how fast the hour's gone by. And all I've been doing is rambling. But thank you guys for... Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Pete. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, book 20 in the main series, and then there's, I don't know, published like 40 stories, I think. And many more to come. I got a few hundred to go, I think. So at least that's the plan. You have a great week too, Kathy. Awesome, Michelle. I'm going to join you watching the football game. So I think it's about 4.5 hours to get down there to where you guys are. So you're welcome, Sam. Thank you so much. Have a great weekend, Vicky. And thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it. Coffee on Sunday morning, probably. I think so. Yeah, I think so. That one we always play by ear because we don't want anything could happen. Something could come up, but yes, planning on coffee. So as of right now, I'll see you guys Sunday morning. You guys take care. And James, yes, thank you. I appreciate it, man. I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys, and thank you for the feedback on the Milestone protocol. Y'all have a happy new year. Oh, what time, Michelle? Glad I saw that before I signed off. I was about to hit the button. I don't know. What did 8 or 8:30? I don't know. Carry on reading. Happy New Year, guys. I'll see y'all later.